Write a script for this video. Why am I still getting hate?
Hey, what's up guys, it's Scares here, and so from now on, I'm going to report the news. Let's go inside the stories!
Expose, 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 expose. You're exposed. You're exposed. You are exposed. Expose, 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 expose. You are exposed, sir. I'm going to expose you. Expose you. Oh my God, expose you. Expose, 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 expose. It's time for some exposure. Some exposure. Some exposure. Ah, expose. Expose myself to you. To you. To you. E-X-P-O-S-E. Expose. 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 Ah. Expose. 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 Hashtag drama alert. There's news to expose. Hashtag breaking. SS Sniper Wolf has a vagina. More on that at 11. Vaginas. Hey guys, this is Scares here. Lots of news today. Lots of exposure. And double upload. Expose. 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 You're exposed. You're exposed. You are exposed. Expose, 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 expose. You are exposed, sir. I'm going to expose you. Expose you. Oh my God, expose you.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I am completely pissed. I was gonna write a script for this video. Why am I still getting hate?
Hey, what's up guys, it's Scares here, and so from now on, I'm going to report the news. Let's go inside the stories!
Expose, 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 expose. You're exposed. You're exposed. You are exposed. Expose, 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 expose. You are exposed, sir. I'm going to expose you. Expose you. Oh my God, expose you. Expose. 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 Expose.
Wait till you see the setup. If someone donates a 50 tonight, man, the nipples will definitely be, as the kids would like to say, exposed. And I'll show you why. Dad'll show you why. Sorry I didn't stream last night. I was running on like 2 hours of shit sleep. Children, I had a lot of fun with them though, man. I had a lot of fun with them. I'm actually gonna miss them. I don't want them to go as much as I'll be able to get more done with work and I'll be able to get better sleep. Like, I absolutely enjoy the hell out of my kids. They were the best decision I ever made. I almost didn't have kids by choice. And then that changed. And I'm very, very, very glad that it did. Because, let me put this phone away. Shut it off. Just want to check something on my YouTube channel real quick, and then I'll put it away, and I will not look at it once this evening because I am a man who is also a horse. Look at this. Yeah, I mean, look, this thing is cool. What's weird is that I actually watched a tutorial on how to take off. A lot of people were like, "Oh my God, Rich, you're taking off the faceplate wrong." I'm like, I watched tutorials on. Like, I didn't take it off wrong. It's not. Look how many points you. And the thing is, everyone thought that like I scratched up the top of my console by taking off there. You would have saw black on here. Thank you, Gregory, for all the appreciating my growth. Yeah, this channel may I think this channel may hit fucking billion subscribers before Review Tech USA does. I'm only half kidding too, but there's no black on here, so I didn't scrape anything. It's just a weird design. Hey, look, Foxconn, where they have to have suicide nets outside of their facilities so people don't kill themselves. But it's. I just feel like this, like the physical exterior design, at least the PS5 runs fine hardware-wise internally, but I feel like I don't know, they just tried too hard to be different. They tried too hard to be different with this thing. But I'm glad I have this. I'm glad I get to keep the review unit, but I can't with a good conscience tell people that this is worth the same price as a PS5 digital edition. It's $20 cheaper. And from a practical standpoint, are you just going to whip this out in a coffee shop and play it? You know what I'm saying? Are you going to, maybe the argument I can make is if you're in but still the price is too high. I'd rather see you get a portable monitor. But I can say if you have a dorm room and space is a premium, I'll get to the super chats. B-Man, thank you for popping my super chat. Jerry King, watch the old PS Vita review, maybe. Oh my lord, more trolls and making troll videos on me. Mods, ban anyone calling me Richard. To ban anybody calling me Richard. The only I could see, I mean, the screen is good. It has a little bit of bleed on the bottom. You barely, in any normal circumstance, you're not going to see it. But who is this for? Now, if it was 250, if there was two things. One, it did not need 4K. They could have did 1080p, HDR, FreeSync, cheaper panel, had it be 120 hertz. Make this thing like $250, then I would have recommended it. But $380 for this? Come on, son. That's a tall order. That's a lot of money, and it's not worth it. G-Story themselves sells a portable monitor. Granted, you can't attach it to your PlayStation 5, but it's 165 hertz. Yeah, it's only 1080p, but at this size, that's all you really need. It's so awkward. It's so awkward, and I saw people getting butthurt over it. You're just a spat. I'm like, the engineer who made the PlayStation, I watched his video. People, of course, argue that he looked fine doing it. He looked awkward. It was just, look how many we have to clack this thing on to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 different spokes. You know? I don't know. I'm just a man on the internet. Rich, your face. Yeah. My editor did it. The pacing of that video was flawless. It actually is doing okay. I was expecting it to do a little bit better, but videos like this on my channel either do way better than I ever could have even imagined, or they usually do shit. This one's doing decent. So I'm pretty happy, and the pacing of that video was perfect. My editor did a really good job with it, especially the footage I gave him, because my kids were screaming, and he had to wade through pounds of shit, so he did a really good job with it. Hey, Wings of Review Tech 29. I pulled a U today and told a customer at work that my name was Fred. Thankfully, she wasn't a secret shopper, just a Karen. Yeah, be careful because the Karens get angry. Sometimes, but the Karens can go to your manager and try to get you fired too, so be careful. Retail, man. Retail. Yo, Rich, been a while since the question. Yeah, Rising Sun, how you been, bro? I'm going to make you a mod because I know you're an OG. You're an OG. Add mod. For everyone, like, if I know you that well, I'll add you as a mod. Because I know you ain't trolling. So, interesting thing happened today. When I was putting my daughter down for a nap, I saw a video come up. Algorithms are funny. When YouTube's algorithm works, it works very well. And Pat the NES Punk's videos came up on the Intellivision of Miko. And I agree with his videos. I think his takes are really valid on the Amico. Especially now that I'm seeing more in the console, I have more concerns about that. It's technically supposed to be releasing in a few months. I don't dislike Wings and DSP at all. Not in the slightest. I genuinely like Wings, and I have no ill will towards DSP. It's nice to see his streams do well. He gets pretty good. I think he actually gets better viewership now on YouTube than he did on Twitch. So I don't dislike him. I'll joke around and call him out on the same crap that everyone else does, but I don't have any ill will towards them. I don't want to see them be harmed. I don't want to see them get doxxed or anything like that. And Wings, I really think that he's grown to some degree as a person and is more self-aware, way more self-aware, at least, than DSP is. My store manager takes no crap from Karens. Oh, well, that's good because a lot of them just succumb to them. Thoughts on African Americans? I think everyone of every race is equal. Why does what color your skin is make you inferior or superior to anybody? It is the stupidest, most tribalistic thing about human beings that we have to, like, we're all human beings. We're all the same species. We're all born the same way. We all die the same way. You know what I mean? If only the PS5 itself was more obtainable. I got lucky with the Walmart drop back in June. I was able to score a PS5 digital that got upgraded. Ah, you were one of the ones that did a news story on. Oh, that's good shit. So, Solid Crusader. I hope one day Sony come up with something similar to Nintendo Switch OLED. They had PS Vita long ago. No, they're not going to. They're doing gangbusters with this thing. Not the screen, but they're doing gangbusters with the PS5. They're not going to get back into portables. Maybe they'll do something where they have a service on a phone where you're like an app. But, you know, they had PS Vita a long time ago but discontinued. I think Sony exclusives they have now, they can earn more. No. Yeah, I think the days of them having a dedicated console are done. Oh, yeah, let me get back to Pat. And it's just funny, though. Like, someone said, because I changed my opinion, I had no integrity. And Pat replied to them, Review Tech USA never had integrity. Like, how can you... I don't understand how your ass could stay hurt for so long. How do you have so much pride? Like, Blackbuster Critic roasted the fuck out of me. What's up, Camelot? Do you live around any African? Yes. I have friends who were African American. I've dated women that were African American. Like, yes. Like, legit 10 years younger when you die. I know. I look younger. People stop telling me I look like I'm 65. I know. It's a pain in the ass, though. I'll do it again. This lasts like 2 weeks. You know, but I'm just like, Pat. I mean, I never was. Here's the thing. I had Tommy Tellerico on my channel a couple times. Tommy likes to talk a lot. So it's more so when you interview Tommy, it's more so him giving a monologue for 3 hours. Actually, wait, 3 times I've had him on. Then there was the one time I was in a fucking Twilight Zone and I had, when Tommy came on to talk about the Amico, I wore the Amico sweatshirt, which is douchebaggy. I agree, but I swear on my fucking kids that are sleeping downstairs right now with their uncle. He watches them while I do my videos. Who is my brother? I didn't even think about that. I would have wore any other shirt besides it if I thought about it. So, and for people that are angry that my opinion, here's what I think, and I think that Pat and Ian nailed it too. Review, even if someone doesn't like me, if I think they're right, I'm going to say they're fucking right, USA. Is that I think a lot of people are caught up in the fact that Tommy was like a celebrity in like the 90s and early 2000s. Like, oh my God, Tommy Tallarico wants to correspond with me. So you have all these smaller YouTubers that are like all like kind of like starstruck. This is a presumption, but I'm pretty sure that I've said this even before I saw Pat and Ian's video. And then I'm like, yeah, I said the same thing. I agree with you. Where a lot of people are caught up. Yeah, it was an honest mistake, but the optics looked fucking... Sean, that's right. You're 110% right. It was absolutely shit optics. But I should have not done that interview at that time. My head wasn't into it. I did it more so because I said, and I'm like, fuck, I have to do this. It's not that it wasn't that I should have rescheduled it. It was awful. It looked like I may as well had a hoodie on that said, I want to suck Tommy Tallarico's cock. I think that would have been less ridiculous. I just got to keep it real. But the reality of it is that Pat and Ian, if you see this, like, let's move on, man. Look, if you want to just keep disliking me, keep disliking me. And if there's things you do in the future I don't agree with, I'm going to call it out. If there's things in the future I do agree with, like I'm saying it right now, I fucking agree. Yeah, when he said gaming racist, I'm gonna have that AMA with him on, and he said gaming racist. Oh God, what the fuck is a gaming racist? But you know, I could have the humility to say, yo, they're 100% right. I agree with everything that they're saying. They could still think I'm a piece of shit. They could still hate me for making my videos from back in the day. When we were talking about Diablo Immortal. But I call it like it is, man. I call it like whether I like you or dislike you, whether we had an agreement or disagreement. Yeah, gaming racist was... Oh, Tommy, why did you say that? I could look past all that and still... There's people that can't. There's a lot of people that can't. Like, they'll just disagree with you because if there's people I know that hate me to the point that I said if it was a sunny day and I said it was a sunny day, they'd be like, no, it's not sunny, it's raining. Dude, it's fucking... There's not a cloud in the sky. No, I can't stand you. You're a fucking piece of shit, so it's raining. Okay, it's raining. Like, you know what I mean? Aphex. Well, why are you literally being racist? People who are racist against black folks because of personal experience should Google blue eyes, brown eyes exercise and where teachers were given a list of who gifted students were. I don't even know anything about that. I have no idea, so I'm not going to... Hey, Rich, new fan, what capture card do you use? I have an AverMedia Live Gamer Portable. I actually got the new Atari set up tonight. It's a thing. It's weird. They have that, I think, Ant Online. Where you cloud game old arcade games. I just don't understand that. Why don't they just make it that... I mean, it actually works surprisingly well, too. Like, I only have the Atari VCS hooked up via Wi-Fi, and the games I played, like I played Mortal Kombat, worked pretty good. I played Elevator Action, worked pretty good. But I'm like, but a fucking potato could run these. So why am I streaming them? Why don't I just... And they would be such small file sizes. Like, oh no, Mortal Kombat is 20 megabytes. You could download that like on a 56K modem in 10 minutes. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't understand it. But I was like, the thing about it is Okay, so once you get past, oh, cool, I'm playing Missile Command. Oh, wow, I'm over it. What now? That's what I'm saying in the review. Obviously, I'm gonna put Windows on it, talk about that. I'm gonna play more games, talk about that. I'm gonna try some PC games and show how terrible they try. Oh, it plays Overwatch at 30 frames per... Yay. Oh, you could play Overwatch on it at barely 720p, and it goes actually down to 20 frames per second at the lowest settings when it gets really busy, but you could PC game on it. No, you can't. That's not PC gaming. That's PC existing. Okay, Ocom, I see you on that. So I use the live because I like the fact that all I need is like USB power. You put in a micro SD card and you just spread your cheeks and go to town.
Spread your cheeks and just go to town.
There we go. The cheek spreading. So, I thought the roast from Giant Bomb on the Amico was pretty funny. Tommy, look, man, and you know what? I got to agree with another thing with Pat and Ian. Look, man, Pat and Ian, I'm agreeing with you almost every fucking thing you said on the... Actually, I think I agree with you on everything on the Amico now. I think Tommy should step away as the face of the Amico. He likes the limelight, it seems like, for the wrong reasons. And like, if I was an investor in the Miko right now, I would be fucking raging with how he's acting. I would be pissed off with how he's acting. Absolutely enraged. Like, Tommy, Jesus Christ, you need to shut up, dude. You need to stop fighting with people on Twitter or retweeting people who say that Amico haters could suck a bag of dicks. Like, it is not how a CEO... I can act like that because I'm an unprofessional commentary asshole. But you're a CEO of a company. You have investors. If I was an investor and saw how he was acting, I would pull my money out. I would absolutely pull my money out. And for the best interest of the company, which chances of it being successful are... I would feel like, dude, you got to step aside, bro. You got to step aside. You could be CEO if you want to, but we need a new face. You can't be the face. Rich, I don't know if you remember a few months ago, I told you that I sent some Pokemon cards to be graded. They still have not been graded, but thank God they are at the place, just still in the box I sent them in. Ooh. So what's the deal, though? Like, are they sending them back? Are they actually going to grade them? Are they, like, what's happening? Like, I'm going to keep my Intellivision. I don't see promising things. I agree with Giant Bomb. I agree with Jeff Gertzman. I agree with Pat, the Helmet Hair NES Punk. I agree with Ian. I think it's going to be a fucking train wreck. And unfortunately, even if it had a chance, I think the train is still going to crash because the person who's the conductor, Tommy Tellerico, doesn't even realize because of his ego that he's driving it right into a fucking wall. You know? And let me tell all the people out there who I could just sense, because I've been doing this shit. I may not be the most successful YouTuber out there, but I still make a living doing it, so I have to be doing something right. And I've been doing this for a long fucking time. I have to dye my beard. I'm turning fucking 40 tomorrow. I'm an OG. I've seen a lot of shit. I get that some of these people are starstruck, and they also think if they are in Tommy's good graces that it's going to further their career. But even if the Amico is somewhat successful, you're just going to look like whatever 1,000 subs you gain by metaphorically, you know, licking Tommy's boots, it ain't going to last, because then people are, especially if it bombs, you're going to get your ass handed to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't shill for anything. Don't. You know what I mean? Like, people were like, Rich, you were so positive on them. Like, first off, I wasn't positive on the Amico. I was cautiously optimistic. There's a difference. You could say I was positive on the Ouya, but also with the Ouya. When I saw more about it, when I saw more things about it, my optics changed. So I'm like, oh yeah, this is not promising anymore. When she was on stage and went, what's that game again where you stick your penis through a hole? Oh, what's that, glory hole? Is where your penis is? Like, I'm like, yeah, this thing is done. Like, this thing is over. It's a wrap. It needs to go. It's so my opinion changed. At first, I'm like, oh, cool, a console that's made for indie developers. At the time, there wasn't that many indie developers be able to get their games on platforms. Cool. Once that changed, especially, and then they had no games, and the games they had were like below what you would see on Flash. That sounds familiar. Below what you would see on fucking Flash websites in 2006. I'm like, this console's DOA. And then I used the controller, and you would have been better with a dildo with a D-pad on it. Okay. Plenty of super chats here, Dan. Don't dye your beard. Ladies love it, though, man. Ladies love bald dudes, too. That's what, like, even if I had all the hair follicles here, I would still be shaving my motherfucking head. I don't want hair. Man, I put soap on my head. The soap comes off. That's it. I don't have to worry about gel. I don't have to worry about combing. I don't have to worry about parting hair with my editor's penis, which I have done before. Don't ask questions. Ever. Just shave. It's just easier, man. Hey, I don't have to go to a barber. I could do this shit myself. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Rich, what's going on this evening? YouTube just sent me the notification that you were... YouTube sent this, I was streaming. See, it's another thing. They're actually sending notifications on this channel. You know what's sad is the chipset inside of the Amico is a chipset that was like for mid-range phones from 2015, I think it was first released. It was in some kind of ZTE $100 prepaid phone from 2016. That is what is powering the Amico. Now, I know the argument that people... Rich, the Amico is not made for graphics. That's great. I don't give a fuck about graphics. I'd rather play Streets of Rage 4 all day than 98% of the fucking games that are out there. I don't care about graphics. But, one, that's still even underpowered for what they're trying to do. And two, the games, most of them, there's some that look pretty badass, but I would say 95% of the games look like hot fucking garbage. I would be a little bit more tolerant of that if we were back in 2018 when they just announced it. And I forgot this too. They upped the price of the Amico because they said they did some survey. I think Tommy actually said this in one of my streams here. Fix my shitty mic. What do you mean my shitty mic? My mic is fine. They raised the price because, a higher price would be more appealing to people because it would seem like more of a worthwhile product. Stop it. You're just looking to make a higher profit margin. I don't care what surveys, even if it's true. That is stupid. What that system is capable of, and the casual market doesn't want to spend that kind of money. I don't care if there's 1,000 fucking surveys that were done. I don't care who is doing the research behind it. Okay, but did you get to ride in Tommy's Ferrari? Damn it, I didn't. That would totally change my opinion. I just felt like doing a fart right there. Tommy, if I ride in your Ferrari, I will tell everyone the Amico is the best console I've ever used. They should buy it. They should literally light their PlayStation 5s and Series X's on fire and run out and buy your console right now. Don't even get a Switch. Just get an Amico and roll dice and then shove the controller up your ass and feel the haptic feedback. Hey, Rich, huge fan of you. Been watching you for years. Thank you very much. Eddie, I don't come to the streams often, but want to show my support somehow. Keep up the great content, my man. Thank you very much. That's so fucking awesome hearing that shit. That people appreciate me for that long, that they're just coming here to support. That's just great. I appreciate it so much, man. Rich just sent you an article about Kachi. Yes, I'm talking about that tomorrow. Thank you, dude. I got it. That's a good one, though. That's a good one. You got good taste. Solid Crusader. Would you make a Carlos shirt that says he's a goddamn bird with back saying "Ka" and Carl? Yes. I got to start. That's the one thing I said on here. I was going to start promoting my merch more, and I haven't done it yet because I'm an unorganized asshole. Hope you have a wonderful birthday. Thank you very much, Alphonse. I'll be, because I'm not celebrating until tomorrow. No, until tomorrow. That's my birthday. No, I'm until the weekend, so I'm probably going to be streaming tomorrow. It's like a 95% chance. So, but like people are coming on Saturday and, you know, alcohol, and hope you have a wonderful birthday. So again, thank you very much. Towerfall Ascension was the best thing to come out on the Ouya. Yes, I remember that. I think I played that and I did like it. But didn't it, the frame rate, wasn't it all over the place? Ouya greater than the Amico. Kind of a bold statement to make now, but it seems like it's going down the same path. I have the Amico pre-order. I think it's going to suck monkey ball. So do I. But I'm going to keep the pre-order, and I'm going to keep an open mind. I will give it a motherfucking chance. Yes, he picked all the corn out of my ass, Sean McCarthy, Carlos. Your birthday is on Friday, so you're basically have the same birthday as me, man. You're one day away. Yeah, I'm sure I'll have more fun with my Atari Jaguar. That you probably will, because Doom is on there. Duh. You'll have there's a pretty solid port of Doom for the Atari. At the time, it was like the premium port of Doom for a console. Tommy or Phil Fish? Oh, God, Phil. I think he would be better. I think Phil would be better. Well, no, they both kind of just get too impulsive. I don't know. Cherry Jesus, thank you for becoming a member. Try to sell me that huge hunk of plastic like a used car salesman. This right here? Dude, this right here is the only way that you should have your PlayStation 5. Think about what the ladies' panties will drop. Like, look, man, I'm not a good-looking man. Not saying you, Googlefish, I'm saying to me. But you know what I have? I have a PlayStation 5 with a monitor built right into it. Check this out, ladies. You want to get insta-wet? Does your PlayStation 5 have a screen? Your ex-boyfriend may have had washboard abs and a 8-inch cock. And I may have a 2-inch cock and hairy man titties. But I have a screen on my console. Exposed. You familiar with the YouTuber Slash? Nope. Your retail stories video led me to his channel to learn about the Karens. No, I didn't. Please send me a video of his, like, on DM. I will check it out later. Nintendo OLED supports haptic feedback. 4 farts and 3 snorts. And 3 snorts. There you go. I'm feeling absolutely tremendous today. Cherry Jesus has become a member. I mentioned it before, but I will mention it again. Tremendously. I remember last year when you ate super spicy wings for your birthday. Time goes by fast. Yeah, it fucking does. Intro guy was here too. And you know what? Those wings weren't that... You know what? I remember that vividly. And you know what's crazy is that those wings were not that spicy. I was kind of flaccid. Like, I was expecting... Like, there was this one time I went to... not Planet Wings. It was the other place. Buffalo Wild Wings. Their shit... Like, I took one of those wings. I was choking for like 20. And I have a high tolerance for spicy stuff, so that says something. But these were like, oh, these are our death spice. Whatever Planet Wings, their hottest spicy wings were. And I'm like, meh. Cole, see, that would be a niche for this. Or say, like, you're a freshman in college. I've seen freshman college dorm rooms. And super tiny. Like, that, if you want a PS5 and you're literally like, yo, I only have this desk here when my laptop's down. I'm starting to wonder if that click is actually supposed to be a natural thing. Like, what is it? Hold on. Let me see if I see what's causing that. That is the screen. Let's look at that again here, Bob. Is this supposed to be out? Is that out there? Let me see that again. Does it do it on the other side? Let me put my can of seltzer down here so I don't spill it on my... Fat man destroys PlayStation by spilling pineapple seltzer on it. Let me see if it does it on the other side. Let's see. Glad I... If I've discovered this thing as a defect, I'm glad I didn't recommend this thing today. I thought that was supposed to do that. No, that's just... Hold on. This is... You come into the stream right now, you're going to be like, what the fuck is this guy doing? But... Nope, that's... I don't think that's supposed to be doing that. Yeah, like this part of the... Ooh, that... Okay. That's not normal. Try one more time and then I'm done, I swear. Review, stop putting your screen up and down. Afghanistan. Okay. All right. That's not okay. That's what people in the industry would call a defect. Please clap. That's I don't think, I mean, obviously it works fine. But see, then maybe I don't know. I'm not gonna buy another one to find out. I didn't buy this one. This is a review unit, but it works fine. If the screen goes flaccid one day, it'll remind me of me. QVC responded to BB. No. Where did you DM it to, dude? Where did you DM it to? Disney Aviation roller coaster enthusiast from Florida. I don't know if you're from Florida or not, but I'll just say that. So, yeah, that's a good screen for truckers. I just don't know if this is... I don't think this is natural. I'm just watching it flop back. Like, it clicks back. Like, what is causing that? Yeah, and it's not... It's sounding worse each time. Let's do it. Twitter, thank you. Oh, that's beautiful. That's going to be a big story, man. Thank you. Tried to join the past 2 days. YouTube is hiding. That's so weird. I always hear... Then other people could join, no problem. Rich, Jesus Christ, can you please tear your thigh hair off and throw it at the camera? Ah, I'm okay now. That's good, Google Fish. It's good. Why does it sit on top? Because it's actually the top half of it. You take off this panel. I mean, it's a cool idea, but way too overpriced. The build quality, like I'm kind of displaying right now, is meh. I mean, even kind of like the buttons right here, like they're okay. I could feel like, all right, if over like a 1.5, 2 year period, these are going to be as soft as my nipples on a hot day. And like, I can't, that's not supposed to click like that. That I would probably give, and it's jiggling. Unless they have some kind of, they cheaped out on the mechanism where one side, I mean, because it feels smooth when it opens, it closes. It doesn't feel, whatever. I got it for free. I don't recommend getting it. I'm just being honest. Like I said, if it had 1080p 120 and was $250, I would say go for it. This, no, way too expensive, and the build quality is just not there. The PS5 owner girlfriend decided taking his actual PS5, fill up with water. No. Right to repair. Didn't Biden do an executive order? I think that's huge. I think it's very important for right to repair. I don't think there should be a monopoly on repairs. Repairs are a big fucking business. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. This is when I... Double. Hold on. If I don't get back to that person. Rich, check messages for news story. Which ones, Google Fish? Is it a real news story or it's you? Or is it? Is that like a secret code for a man's ass? Same shit, different. What is this? Hold on. Google Fish is...
Did you realise that if you sit on the toilet at 11:59 and the clock strikes midnight, it's the same shit, different day? Did you realise?
That's a Google Fish news. Did you realize if you sit in a toilet at 11:59 and it becomes midnight, it's the same shit, different day? Yo, Rich, what do you think about the Blue Box Game Studios Asan conspiracy that's actually Kojima? I haven't kept up on it. I'm actually behind on that. I'm kind of, I have no idea what's going on with it, and I have floppy titties.
Spread your cheeks and just go to town.
Oh, and I'll give you the laugh. So, see, I got... So, Rising Sun and Solid Crusader, I answered both of your Super Chats. So, yeah. It's such a cool idea, but so overpriced and so not built. And the thing is, I've had other products from G-Story that they were built good. Like, I bought them. It wasn't even review units. I bought it. I had a portable monitor. It was 4K 60 once again. HDR, FreeSync, beautiful. It almost looked like OLED, but it wasn't. It was on RE8 DRM causing performance issue. I didn't get that. You got to send it to me again, dude. I didn't get that in your... I just saw the one where he was talking about shit. What did I say? Why would I sanitize this? It came fresh out of the box like my nipples. Yeah, I speak to Intro Guy almost every day. Today I haven't, actually, because I've been... No, that's not true. For the past week, we only talked to him a couple times. Yeah, G-Store. I mean, and their box art is sketchy. Let's just keep it real. Their box art is... But, like, all their box art is sketchy, but their products are usually pretty decent. Like, they have a 1080p 165 hertz monitor. Now, granted, you can't just attach it conveniently to your console, but it actually makes it more versatile. Because here's the thing. Like, if you don't want to use this on your PlayStation 5... it's kind of fucking useless. Like, whereas this other monitor, 1080p, it could do up to 165 hertz, and you could use it on fucking anything you want. Solid Crusader, I missed the first part of your super chat. What did I miss? What did I miss? Where is it, dude? What am I missing here? Solid Crusader. I'm not seeing it, bro. Dude. Oh, Rich, I sent you an article about COD Cheat. Okay. I'm not seeing your other... Did you do another super chat, dude, and I'm missing it? It was on RE8. Yeah, I think I just saw on whatchamacallit, your Digital Foundry doing a video on that today, but children and having time to check things like that. Ha ha! Oh, yeah, I said, why would I sanitize this? It's brand new. No reason to sanitize. I got one for the Xbox One X. I'm going to make a video on that too. What is that thing? Urcha Gaming is here. This is... I'll show you, Urcha. It takes 2 seconds here. It is a portable gaming monitor that you take off this and you slide this on, and it basically turns your PS5 into... You got to hold the button down. G-Story. G-Story. That sounds like a movie from like 1994. Why is it? I mean, it says it's on, so why is it not? Here we go. So there you go. It's tilted this way, so less reflection. Yes, you could get a fart and a DSP snort. Whoa! So, I mean, and like I said, I bought G's story. Shall I missed your super chat? Sorry, dude. I didn't mean to. The PS5 owner girlfriend decided taking his fill up with water. I read that. Do you have a story on that? I said I would definitely talk about that, man. I'm still waiting on the TLC Tugger review. That, yeah. I can't believe that's a real fucking thing. I cannot believe that's a real thing. That there are men out there that would like put their circumcised penises through torture to try to get their foreskin back. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, it's not that big a deal, man. It's not that big a deal. We didn't have a falling out at all. He just got a job offer out in California. We are perfectly fine. I talk to him all the time. He wanted to go back out to Cali, and he's back out in Cali. Kind of not liking the job out there either, but he's happy. He likes being in California, so he's like, hey, if I'm going to have a job that I'm not a fan of, I might as well be in a place I'd rather be, which is California.
Spread your cheeks and just go to town.
Got you, Necro Banana. What the hell did you walk into? You walked into a man sitting in front of a PlayStation 5 that's being assaulted by a monitor. That's kind of, it does kind of have the 32X's kind of like, oh, that clacking noise though. I thought that was designed to be that way. I don't really feel that bad because I didn't recommend it, but I would have noted that in the video if I thought that was supposed to. Solid Crusader, what the fuck is going on? Talk to me. What is going on? What I found amazing is that there's people that still thought I was shilling for this. I didn't recommend it. But they're like, oh, he didn't talk about the response time. I didn't know the response time. I'll tell you that. I will admit I should have mentioned it. The response time, you don't feel the lag at all. So it's minimal. But, so he didn't mention the response time. I bet he secretly got paid by them. Maybe I'm going to call the Federal Trade Commission. They didn't say that part. But everybody, if you ever feel, hey, man. But no money. Like, I have an affiliate link. But like I said, even though I have an affiliate link, I told you in the video, I don't recommend that you use it. Don't buy this fucking thing. How much is it? It doesn't really add any weight. This thing, the monitor itself weighs next to nothing. The monitor weighs absolutely nothing. But I was just like, I didn't recommend it. So how can I be... Like, imagine if a company secretly sponsored you and you were like, hey, man, this product's I didn't say it's not a piece of shit. That would be an extreme. It still performs well, but like, yeah, the price, it's not worth it. Like, imagine, like, dude, we paid you to say it was good and they should buy it. That's not how it works. Screen bleed is like when you see like light, like the lighting in the back is not even. So yeah, there is a little bit of screen bleed at the bottom, but you don't like, even in dark scenes, you really don't notice it. You know what I'm saying? No one wrote an article about it. It was just a video from TikTok. So what did you say again, Shell? It was interesting. Dude, send me a link to the video from TikTok, man. I'm serious, if you don't mind. I hate asking people to do that, but I find this shit out while I'm streaming, and here's what happens, is that even if I take notes down, I fucking, like, especially with my kids here, they go back to their moms tomorrow, which I'm sad about. Like, I'll forget. It's like, you know, you'll wake up at 1 a.m. with a screaming daughter, and they'll, you know, oh yeah, I should have talked about that TikTok video. Black levels are pretty good. There's a little, like I said, a little bit of screen bleed, like right here, but no, it supports HDR. Yeah, it's not worth the price. It's not. And like just the build quality now, like, and also there's screen jiggle too. Again, I didn't mention that, but I didn't recommend it, so I'm not losing any sleep over it. I said to not get it, but like this, that's not okay. I mean, it feels smooth. Who knows? Maybe it'll last forever. Like, even if it is defective, it may last for fucking ever. So,
you're getting Grandpa excited.
I don't know. I'm just a man on the internet. Pinching a loaf as I'm watching you, Rich. Yes! Let out those turds. Let out those turds. You want to hear a story what dads have to deal with? So my 4-year-old today, I was working and he was playing on a Switch. Go downstairs, because this video took a while to film, especially when you're getting constantly interrupted because you have to keep doing things with children. So go downstairs, and all of a sudden I smell a turd. I'm like, that's not okay. That's a strong smell. I thought maybe my younger one, Michael, my middle son, my middle kid, Michael, poopy diaper. He's on the brink of getting potty trained, but he's still in diapers right now. I'm like, all right, I got to change him. But I'm like, wait a second. He's upstairs. Why am I smelling turds down here? And I'm like, where is my oldest son, Matthew? He's not on his bed. I thought he was on his bed playing Switch. All of a sudden, I go into the bathroom, and he's sitting there and just like kind of going back. I'm like, what's going on, Matthew? He's like, I had an accident. I'm like, okay, what, some big, like, poopy happens. Like, there's grown people. Like, what did you have, a fart and it was more than a fart? Like, shit literally happens. Like, you ever have a stomach bug and you think it's a fart and the next thing you know, you got the brown going down? No. So I'm like, all right, let's go up to the kitchen. And I had to change his shorts. It was a log. It was a log that you could like use as a baton. And it just went. I'm like, Matthew, Daddy loves you. But how did that happen? He never has accidents really either. Like, how do you slip out a log? So needless to say, I had to get him showered. I had to pick up the log and disinfect the floor. And I'm like, you need a break from the Switch. I don't let him play that often, but I let him play a lot today because I was doing the video, and it kept him, like, my family watched him. It kept him kind of occupied. You must have gotten really intense into that game because he literally, like, what was there, a really stressful part of New Super Mario Brothers Wii where the next thing you know, a log comes out? I don't know how that happened. I'm still confused. I'm a little bit like emotionally scarred by the log. That was one for the books for me. I've dealt with many interesting things as a parent, but he literally had a baton of turds in his shorts. I'm thinking like he's a little boy, he's 4, and they still have accidents at 4. He's, like I said, 99%. He's actually excellent 99% of the time. Like, he doesn't wet the bed. He doesn't do any of that. But I didn't even know that was possible. Like, usually, like, oh man, like, I've had it. Like, I'm always me and my friend Nick always talk about, and I'll get to the super chats in a second. After let me get I'll highlight Necro Banana's name. Like, I remember I had it, like, the stomach flu, and I was talking to my friend Nick, and it genuinely just felt like a fart. Next thing I know, I'm like, oh God. And I just literally ripped off my clothes, threw them in the garbage, and hopped in the shower. And it happens. Life happens. But that was a log. Like that was like, he must have been like, was there like a part in New Super Mario Brothers U where there was like some weird crazy platforming, and next thing you know, he's like, oh my God, and the next thing a log comes out. I'm just really, I know he's only 4, and like I said, he very rarely has accidents ever, but that is one I have questions. And I'm like, that was the crescendo to end this week that my killed children stay with me. So what happened on the final day, Rich? When my son shit his pants and let out a giant log that was like a third leg. And I had to disinfect the entire floor, shower him. Parenthood. The gift that keeps on giving. Shit on the floor to establish dominance, yes. Hi, Review Tech USA. Hey, James, how are you? Did you hear the story about George Floyd mural getting allegedly struck by lightning? No. Really? I have another video coming on the Aya Neo, too. I couldn't do it. Like, my time with hardware when my kids were here was so fucking limited. But I have another one coming on the retail unit that I'm going to show. Which people, because I'm gonna say in the video, this is what the Switch Pro should have been, or the Nintendo Switch OLED should have been. So people are going to say I'm clickbaiting, but honestly, I don't really think it's clickbait. I think it's true. Not saying they should have used an AMD processor. They should have stuck with something with NVIDIA and ARM, but it should have been more capable. Growing up, my parents always taught me that Santa, Easter Bunny, etc. were not real. I thank them for their honesty. Your thoughts? That's a tough one, man, because sometimes having that innocence of childhood, that's a part of your life you'll never once that innocence is gone, life changes, and it's nice to see that innocence there, like with my kids. So I don't know, I kind of think that kids should believe in Santa. Just my take. Just a guy on the internet with a small penis. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Those times are like, I remember as a kid being so, when I still believed in Santa when I was young, you know, I remember you could barely sleep. You're all excited. You don't know, like, oh my God, is he going to, I made that list. Is he going to, I remember going through it back in my day, hey, I'm fucking turning 40 tomorrow, so I could kind of say that. You would have the Sears Wish Book, which when I was 12 or 13, I started using for fapping because there were women in bras in there. But when they would have actually, no, that's different, because the Christmas book was just Christmas stuff, and they would have all the games and all the toys, and you would look through it and write down your list, and then you would give your list to Santa, aka your parents, and you would hope, thinking that Santa was real, that, man, I hope I get all this stuff. And then to get it, like, all that whole experience was just something that you'll never get that excitement back. You'll never get that part of your life back. And it's magical. And I think kids should experience that. You know what I mean? So that's my take on it. But, you know, everyone's different. No, my kids are sleeping. I hope, anyway. They don't watch me on YouTube, though. Thank God. Once in a while, for like 10 seconds, like, someone will say, oh, Matthew's watching, say hi. Because I know that period. And I'll, hi, Matthew, and then that's it. But no, I know for a fact they're not watching right now. They're watching, like, they watch, I got my, it was one of the best bargains on the planet, because it's only like a 24-inch TV, so it still looks good. It was a 720p Westinghouse Roku smart TV that I got for $80 for them. So it has the Roku app, Roku software built into it, has YouTube, and it has a decent picture, even though it's only 720p. The picture is actually pretty good, and my son uses the crap out of it. But they watch these weird-ass Pac-Man videos. They're like an LSD fever dream, man. It's like Pac-Man versus Sonic, Pac-Man versus Gabe Newell. No. But Pac-Man versus Mario, and like there's like no plot. Like it's literally like if someone was dreaming about that shit, after drinking too much, that's what it would be, you know? And it's like they'll both be in the maze. Like Sonic and Pac-Man will both be in the fucking maze. And they're getting rings. And then all of a sudden, like, Sonic is pissed off. This is how many times I've seen this. I know the fucking plot that Welcome to Parenting. My daughter loves them too. And she likes watching them. They call it, because I have the, I still use the shit out of that thing. The screen projector. I can't remember. Anchor Nebula Capsule 2. And they watch it. They call it, they all say their W's are R's. All three of my kids, because they're young, Woof TV. They call it the Woof TV because it's on my roof. And one of the videos is Sonic and Pac-Man. Sonic the Hedgehog and Pac-Man. And Pac-Man's eating the rings, which gets Sonic pissed off. And then they have like a duel. And they're in like a Pac-Man maze. And I'm like, what the fuck is even going on right now? Like, what is this? Wait, son isn't real? No! Thank you, Shal. I will make a fucking video on that. Because people, that is, whether it's fake or not, and they just did it for views. I hate when people do that shit. Yo, Is Steam down for, I haven't tried Steam, so I don't know. Gaming with my kids here. The only gaming I did is when I hooked up the VCS tonight. I played some Asteroids. I dream about Pac-Man versus Gabe Newell all the time. Then they have like Pac-Man versus Mario, and again, it doesn't even, like, they're just both running around a Pac-Man maze, and they see each other, and Mario gets a fire flower, and then he shoots Pac-Man with the fucking with a fireball. It knocks him down. Then all of a sudden, Pac-Man gets up, and that has like this like ice shit that comes out. I'm like, what crack is the person smoking that's behind this? And then it, like, he like shoots a stream of ice at Mario and ends up like not killing him, but he wins the battle. I'm like, what the fuck am I even watching? Rich, what is one place you would love to visit? Italy. Even though my ancestors supposedly are from both sides from Italy, I haven't been there. Yes, do I watch Wolf Den? I watch Wolf Den. I watch beat 'em ups from time to time too. But yeah, I love Wolf Den shit. I think he has really good stuff. It's just really, really strange. Fuck, and it's not like they're bad. It's not like they can't. I wouldn't stop them from watching. There's nothing in them that are bad, but it's just like, the fuck is going on? You know what I mean? It's just really, 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 really weird. Really random, but shout out Boo in slow motion. Boo! I was just doing a little bit of trolling. Me? Who was I trolling? I'm watching it now. They are, dude. They're weird. No, I'm not deep throating the mic. Turbo Express, especially with all the fart and fecal matter that's on. How many times have I farted into this mic? I came here for soft men. Baba Booey. So yeah, there's some, like, what is some other stuff they watch? My middle son Michael is into. Someone took, I don't know, for any parents that are here. I do know some people. I just think someone just said they're 41 here. I meant to answer that before, respond to that. Like, if you have kids, my middle son Michael likes a thing where they say, do you ever watch Baby Einstein where they have blah? Someone took that blah and they like remixed it like 687 times with like distorted audio and all this stuff, and he loves that. I'm like, what is, like, what am I watching? Evening gamers, hope you're having a poggers time. Daily reminder to watch out for all the sussy bakas in your life. Among Us Chungus out. Coco Melons. Oh, my daughter loves Coco Melon. Sometimes. Then if she's like in a bad mood, I'm like, when I'm trying to put her to sleep, and I go and watch Coco Melon, she goes, no! A softer no would have sufficed, Mackenzie, but thank you. Mackenzie, do you want to watch? Okay, then Mackenzie, do you want to watch Pac-Man? No! Do you want to just scream at everything I say to you? No! Can you stop saying no? No! This is going well, Mackenzie. Thank you. You're 42, Ian? Oh, let me not put that near the PlayStation. Is the monitor? No, it faces when you put it down. That good old click right there that I don't think is supposed to be there. Coco Melon is kind of mature for. I think you're trolling. It's just no. This screen weighs. It doesn't weigh that much more than the fucking. This thing doesn't weigh that much more than this. Look, I could use this thing as a shield. Like if I had like a man, I could use this as like a riot shield. Seriously. I'll check my messages in a minute, Google Fish. Thank God my nephew likes Marvel. It's easy to keep him occupied. Hey, Bill Gates here. And Melinda's out of town. And I wanted to know if you could have a lot of beans, and you want to fart in my face while she's out of town. But no pressure, though. I'll give you my hotel number if you want to leave some fecal matter on my nose. But no pressure. Yeah, and the thing is, like, kids, I know I did this when I was a kid, too. Like, there was, like, that Disney movie Robin Hood and stuff like that I'd watch over and over and over again on VHS tapes because I'm an old fuck. Yeah, but they watch it, like, 8,000 times in a row. But I'm like, yeah, I did that, too. When I was a kid, like, 4 Pound Puppies. Remember Pound Puppies? And when I was little, again, not like the new My Little Pony weird shit. When I was a little kid, I watched My Little Pony when I was like 4, 5. Rich, you're definitely ancient. Thank you, Ron Jeremy. And you have a huge cock. Rich, have you seen Powdered Toast Man? I think you'll take that as a yes. Ren and Stimpy is playable in the Nickelodeon Smash Bros. They're coming out with. They're really coming out with that. Just put Powdered Toast Man in Smash Bros. I think they would let it. They let like Devil May. Isn't like Dante from Devil May Cry in there? He's pretty edgy. Powdered Toast Man's actually like scaled back in terms of edginess compared to him. Powdered Toast Man. Oh man, you could like he would just smack his butt cheeks against Mario. That would actually get kind of weird. Mario, cling tenaciously to my buttocks. Okie dokie. Like that. Where are we going here? Where are we going? And I have been stone sober for now over a week. Haven't touched a single drop of marijuana. When they're older, but you got to be careful because Ren and Stimpy kind of has some older adult stuff in it, you know. Like Powdered Toast. Cling tenaciously to my buttocks, Luigi. Oh! I would cling tenaciously to his butt. Man, imagine instead, I don't need a flight to Florida. I'm just going to grab onto Powdered Toast Man's ass cheeks and go to town. Like, you actually cling tenaciously to my buttocks, and like they cling, and you actually see him, just like the fingers digging into his cheeks.
Spread your cheeks and just
man,
go to
that
town.
like took a month. Like Carlos for Smash. Actually, a bird. He would just peck at everybody. But imagine Big Bird announced for Smash. It would probably work. He's a long, large bird. I gotta piss. I really have to pee. I'll be right back. I'm a horse. So yeah, someone said lager. Reminded me what happened with my son today. That was one for the books, man. That was one for the books. I do, dude. I always talk about this. I talked about it a bunch on the other channel. I do the no-touch pee, son, where the door is open. I don't flush until after the stream. I don't touch the toilet. I don't touch anything. Now, if I had to take a dump, obviously I always wash. And if I pee when I'm not streaming, I'll wash. Doesn't matter. But, you know, for this, so I could get back. Yeah, it's the handless piss. I have a small penis. I don't have to. It's not like it's like flubba, flubba, flubba. It just goes. Why am I talking about that? Who cares? I love you, Rich. Let's get coffee. Absolutely, Zeb. I don't want to have coffee right now. I want to catch up on sleep. That is one thing. I love my babies. I'm going to miss the crap out of them, and I actually would prefer them here. But I will say there will be that relief where I could sleep. I could sleep unfucking interrupted for one night. You know. Because it'll always, usually it's Mackenzie, my daughter. Like I'll hear, Eee! I'm like, oh, she's going to come out. Next thing I know, I feel flopping in my bed. And the thing is, doesn't matter how big your bed is for people who have kids. My daughter, I joke around and say she's bite-sized. She's a little tiny little girl. And it doesn't mean you could have a bed that needs its own zip code. You will not have room because your child will just go like vroom and like cling to you. And I'll try to gently slide her over and she goes, owie, 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 and comes right back. So I'm like, I'm going to sleep like I'm sleeping in a cot in prison tonight. 50 Shades of Carlos. Oh, yes. I am going to set the PS5 Pro. I don't even know. It's the PS5 Mutilated Edition. I also have a video coming up, probably going to be next week because all the crap I got going on, where I bought a whole bunch of accessories for the PlayStation 5. Like, really weird accessories from Amazon. I expect that video should be interesting. I'm actually... I can't complain. Hold on one second. What the hell was I saying? I totally forgot. That's why I can't do that. I totally forgot what I was saying. Do you even Amico, bro? Like I said, I'm keeping my pre-order, man. I'm going to give it a fair shake. I don't have high hopes for it. Gotta go by what... Like, I gotta go by what I see, Tommy. Well, my other videos aren't scripted. But, oh yeah, I was talking about accessories. I got a whole bunch of accessories for the PS5. You reminded me. Thank you. And they're interesting. But that'll probably be next week. And then I'm going to do the Atari VCS video. I want to do like high production value. I'm not going to say when it's coming out because I have no fucking clue when it's coming out. I just started using the thing today as a gaming system. Unscripted. So, I just want you to know, dude, who doesn't want a cheese? Well, no, there's sometimes I don't want a cheeseburger. I don't really eat cheeseburgers ever. I'll have a veggie burger or a turkey burger. Turkey burger. The problem with turkey, since we're talking to the antagonist, thank you very much. The problem with turkey is that I feel like even if it says like, okay, good until 5 days later, it has like a 24-hour, like ground turkey has like a 24-hour shelf life. And then it smells like a fart that came out of my ass. Like that's like, yeah, I know turkey's healthier for you. It doesn't, and I use it, but it's like, man, I feel like I have like 5 minutes to get home and make a fucking burger out of it. I'm a gaming sex symbol. I'm Impossible Whoppers are quite luscious, but the thing is, they're not healthy for you. I've had them like a couple times, but that's still a cheat day food because I think it has just as much fucking fat in it and all the other as a regular burger. You're just not having the meat. Didn't they get sued, a class action lawsuit, because they were cooking the patties for the Impossible Burgers where the beef was, and that's kind of defeats the fucking purpose, which I'm not that uptight about it, but I get it. I actually think the screen with issues is, hey, Lucas, then it's there for you, man. I told you I told you what my concerns with it. I think the price is too high. I feel like they could have done some stuff better. But if you think it's cool, like I said to you, I could see like someone who's a trucker. I could get this. I could understand why they would want this. Or, like I said, freshmen in college, they have super tiny dorm rooms. And it's like, I need literally where the PS5 is, the screen needs to be on top. I kind of get that. Are they really? They're posting messages? I didn't even see that. What did this? Hopefully, did they saying something stupid? I'll just stare at the screen like a moron. France. Review Tech France. Yeah, I know that, Crystal. You're right. But they are delicious. But I think some people go to get them, Crystal, thinking that, oh, it's not beef, so it's going to be much healthier. No, it's not. It's just that it's not beef, and it's more sustainable. It's that simple. That's all there is to it. I appreciate your reviews. Yeah, man, I gotta keep it real. Like, I like the concept of the product, but you could get a portable monitor, even from G-Story themselves, that's cheaper, has a high refresh rate, and you could use it on anything. Like I said, once you take I'll just use it on something else besides the PlayStation 5. You can't do it because it's meant to be literally attached to your PlayStation 5. Rich, so I sent you a log, but it doesn't make much sense. I'm serious you'll be scratching your head wondering how came out of my ass sitting on a pot. Dude, I had a huge log today. I had a big log today, man. I was almost going to send a picture to Intro Guy. My house was the day of logs. My house, it was the day of logs at my house. Who is this? Why are these people coming at me now? They know. Anyway. I have a PS5, yet I'm playing with my GBA right now. It's all about what game you want to play, man. And I was playing for the video today. I was enjoying the crap out of Streets of Rage 4. It's that cutting edge visuals. I mean, it's nice 2D art, but it's about the games, man. It's not about. There's plenty of games that look great that. We got cat turds. We got human turds. We got cat turds. We got human turds. We got it all. That was such a weird. And it all started because a litter box was being cleaned in my house. So we made a turd. We made a turd salesman intro. Day of the Logs. That sounds like an 80s horror. Yeah, like there was like a murderous log that came to life. Like I think about like the Chucky movies. I forgot what they were called. Like those movies were like a movie now would never be made like that, but movies now are shit anyway. And I was 10, I was pushing out logs and grab a log from my hole as I was pushing one out and play with it like Play-Doh. I'm serious. Dude, that is fucking disgusting. Oh. The fuck is wrong with you? I remember there was a kid when I was like 6 or 5. Forgot his name. I think he's older than me, or at least my age now. He used to eat his fucking boogers all the time. I lost weight alongside you a few when then I fell off the wagon, but back on with keto, and it's been like magic. Keto's been magic for you, huh? I've just kind of sustained. I put a little bit back on, but generally I just sustain the weight I lost. But I know obviously I need to lose more. You know, you're not going to put me on a swimsuit magazine anytime soon. Or a calendar spread, I think it's called, actually. Be like, man, look at those incredible non-existent washboard abs and perfect nipples. Dude, that was crazy today with my son, though. Like, why would you want to eat your booger? But even as a kid, like, I remember looking at him like, dude, what the fuck? And I remember we were out, now I'm thinking of all this weird shit. Probably because I'm tired and my brain goes to weird places. Either I'm tired or I'm stoned, my brain goes to weird. I was with his mom and my mom, and we were at some kind of fucking department store. And he picked his nose and he's like, oh, I want to eat that booger. And it like fell off his finger. He's like, and he literally went down the escalator seeing if he could find his booger to eat it. Even back then as a kid, I was thinking, what the fuck are you doing? Like, dude, kids are weird. Adults are weird too, though. You got those weird fetish, or not weird fetish, or weird videos they show on TLC where people are eating toilet paper and stuff. You would blow your nose on your sleeves. Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, kids are gross, but there's adults that do that shit too, man. What, dude? Some messages for some. Oh, dude, I'm afraid. What says I'm hard, Turbo? You were spamming the messages. Thank you, Turbo. Thank you for spamming the messages on the PS5. I'm not worried. I'm not worried now, though. Thank you for sending me a Reddit of a wreck. Oh my God. I'm not gonna lie, I've had turds almost as long. Oh my God, and someone's holding shit. Thank you, Google Fish. That was just what I needed after a long day. That's what I needed. You know what I need to see? I need to see someone else's fecal matter in a toilet. You got Turbo Express doing crazy shit here. We got Ron Jeremy, big cock and all in the chat. Actually, isn't Ron Jeremy in prison? Like, I think he literally is in prison for... Yeah, dude, there was those TLC, the I'm Addicted, like, where people have like strange addictions. Like, one guy was in love with a car. Like, literally was sexually aroused. Like, how do you get sexually aroused by a fucking car? And, like, he was kissing. It wasn't even like a nice car. It was like some... I understand the guy's out of his mind and he's mentally ill, but it wasn't even a nice car. It was like a old, like, economy car, and he was, like, caressing and kissing the bumper. And then there were people eating foam for mattresses, and the doctor's like, yeah, you're going to clog your intestines and you're going to die. Like, how does that even, like, man, I just have a hankering to eat this mattress. Why? Ron Jeremy is facing 330 years in prison for 35 counts of sexual assault involving 26 victims. Holy shit. Wow. Yeah, the gas drink. There's a toilet. She, like, eats, like, toilet paper, like, literally strips off sheet, she rips off sheet by sheet and eats it like it's fucking Pringles. I don't even like like when sometimes, like, if you blow your nose with, like, toilet paper or even tissue paper, meant for blowing your nose. And like some of it like may hit your mouth or your tongue for whatever reason. It's like, Allah. Like it's that gross, nasty, horrible taste. Well, hey, man, if he sexually assaulted all those women, he should spend the rest of his life behind bars. They prove it in court, or they have the evidence in court, and so that's how I say, court of law. And if he gets accused, if it gets found guilty, I mean to say, excuse me, lock him up. You know, that's just that like, but again, back to the addictions. What was another one too? There was the eating the mattress foam. Blah. Then there's a people that just like eat one food. Like they just eat. There was this guy who just ate French. He wasn't even a big dude, but it still made him sick. Oh, there was a dude who just ate pizza. Now, I like pizza as much as the next horse. But how the fuck do you just eat pizza? That's disgusting. And it like made him, he would wake up with like heart palpitations and be like throwing up, and it's because all he ate was pizza. And he was going to try to be like an athlete or something too. As I knock my glasses off like a slob. The lady who ate rocks, yeah, she would chip off the rock. It's like, you know, and then there's freaky eaters. Then there's the people that eat like, just only eat like hamburgers, or they'll only eat like this guy, like anything that wasn't like, I don't remember exactly, but it was like a lady ate the ashes of her dead oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. People are fucked up. People are fucked up. I believe it. I never heard that one before, but I believe it. People eat drywall. I've heard that before. Mutahar is getting sued by FaZe K. Stop. Stop it. No. Some ordinary gamers. There's another story. Oh, I know people eat assholes, but yes, ate only mac and cheese. And like anything else, like here's a piece of turkey meatloaf with vegetables and healthy things. I can't do it. Like here's a nice steak fucking dinner. A filet, which was like $40 for the 2 fucking steaks. So it's like super tender meat, just like me. With a nice baked potato and steamed broccoli with a little bit of butter on it. Oh my God, variety. No. Yeah, that would be good. Marvelous Geek. Yes, that would be quite excellent. I will do that. Maybe I'll even... No, tomorrow I'm going to do a birthday stream. Because like I said, I'm not really celebrating my birthday until the weekend. So tomorrow's just another day at the office for me. Minus the fact I'm going to get a little drunk. Yeah, a lot of... Because it's not... Okay, just because someone's not fat doesn't mean they're healthy. You know, that's what people have to realize, man. Just because you're not obese, even if you don't have a high BMI, you could still have health issues. Like you could still have a bad diet. You could still be drinking. Like look at Intro Guy before he stopped. I mean, hasn't touched a sip of alcohol in years, but he wasn't overweight. What the fuck is that thing on the table? It's a portable monitor for the PlayStation 5. I don't recommend it. It's not bad, but way over. It's $379. I was sent a review unit. I like it, but would not recommend it to anybody for the price. No way. Too much. But Marvelous Geek, that is an excellent idea. That is an excellent, excellent fucking idea. Sexy Rich. There is a similar product for this. Yes, only $250, but I will say the PS5 portable screen. It looks nice, but not worth $379. The Series S one. Now, does the Series S one, I saw the Kickstarter thing, does the Series S one have 120? I don't care if it's only 1080p. Especially for the Series S, it only needs to be 1080p. Especially for a screen that sticks onto it. It's going to be small. That's plenty. 1080p is plenty of pixels. But the high refresh rate, does it have that? Kat, you're here. How are you? Kat the Spear is in the building. What's going on? It's why the fuck is... It's a Series S. It's like... I thought the whole thing, 14 or 1080p high refresh rate, 1440p high refresh rate. Have the high refresh rate. Like, that's the thing I didn't get with this. The pixels on a screen this size, 4K doesn't really matter to me. It's nice, but give me... I'd rather have 1080p 120 for the PS5. The high refresh rate, you feel it. Why am I stroking this? That is what she said many times. Sexy Rich. So yeah, I heard about that. I have one also from you know. Thank you, Kat, for saying I'm awesome. You're pretty fucking awesome too. I have one for my butt. Is a Switch Lite worth it as a second Switch? Sure. Depends on what you're going to do with it. Depends on, like, because you got to realize the Switch is a portable system. If you like the smaller size to make it more, like, I like the Switch where it has the, I have the case for the Switch where you could open it and close it, and it kind of just claps on. That's pretty cool. But keep in mind the regular Switch is portable. So if you don't really want the different size, it doesn't matter. Well, 1080p 144 will be a nice bonus too. But the Series S only does up to 120. So if they want to, I guess I guess it depends on the chipset. If the chipset already is 144, it's just cheaper to use it, then sure, fine. If I ever want to use it as a monitor and something else, but just give me 1080p 120 so I can take advantage of games that utilize it. Whoops, sorry, 1080p 60. Ooh. I would be excited if you said 120. Don't care it's only 1080p. It's going to fit on top of the Switch, or not the Switch, the Series S, excuse me. Again, 1080p is plenty of pixels at that small size, but why not the high refresh rate, man? What the fuck? Kind of, I don't know. Just defeats. I mean, you could play like Gears of War multiplayer, 5 multiplayer, and it's 120 on the Series S, you know? Chinese is, why do I feel like no matter how much, well, fun I have had Chinese in like 6 months, that was a cheat day meal, but I always shit it out like 30 minutes later. Ladies, don't you love that? I'm hearing a YouTuber talking about taking a massive dump. But yeah, it's true. And then I'm hungry like half an hour. Like you could have like 5 fucking pounds of Chinese food and you're hungry 30 minutes later no matter what. Doesn't matter if you ate a little bit, doesn't matter if you ate a lot. Chinese makes me shit. Well, it has a lot of salt, dude. Tremendous, massive dumps. Huge dumps all over my spray tan chest. My tremendously tremendous spray tan chest. Melania just loves pinching those loaves right between my plunger nipples. I have the most perfect symmetrical areolas ever, believe me. Because it has a lot of salt in it. I'm afraid that Turbo Express is going to like put a picture of his penis up on my PS5 screen. Yeah, that clack is starting to sound worse already. Even more of a reason to not buy this thing. Oh, God. Oh, Chinese food is good.
You're getting Grandpa excited.
But, one, it's awful for you. And it just makes me shit a lot. It's funny. Sometimes, always the best Chinese places are always in the hood. I'm not kidding. Like, I used to live near Beacon. I used to live in Beacon, New York. And right near, this is before Beacon, New York had that renaissance where now it's like a hipster town where, you know, just to even have like a shithole studio condo down there, you'll have to be a multimillionaire. But this is back when it literally was like you went to certain places, you may drive by and there may be a bullet hole in your car. There was one by the train station, had the best sesame chicken. I have not had sesame chicken that good since the mid-90s, man. Hands down. You may take a bullet getting that sesame chicken, but it was almost motherfucking worth it. I ordered Chinese food. Yeah, you could get healthy stuff. Like they have, you could get where it has just like broccoli, carrots, and steamed chicken. But then what the fuck are you getting Chinese food for then? Just steam your own chicken at home. You know what I mean? And it's always really like, okay, you have the sauce, but then the thing is, if you dip the sauce, it's a whole bunch of sugar and calories. So what the fuck like, it defeats the purpose. You might as well, you know what I mean? That's like having a willing, gorgeous woman that wants to have sex with you. You go, you know what? I'd rather have the fleshlight instead. That's what getting steamed food from fucking a Chinese place is like. I recently bought a sex toy and I love it. Congratulations, Yemi. Speaking of which, hey, Rich, how are you? Patrick, I am luscious. How are you? I'll eat your sesame chicken, Rich. And I'll put sesame seeds on it. Like, you know, I'm gonna go to the Chinese place and get the most bland, fucking boring thing that I could easily make at home ever. You know? Oh, Michael Does Life is streaming. He's competing with me, that son of a bitch. But yeah, every Chinese place, at least that I've went to, it's like, why would I get the healthy stuff here? I'd rather go get like like I have a pizzeria that makes these salads that are fucking delicious, and they actually are healthy. There's nothing in them that are unhealthy for you. Like, that tastes good. Going to a Chinese place, it's just like, hey, I want the most bland fucking food I could possibly fucking have ever. Thanks. Best pizza place that is, I don't know, man, because I haven't been to like New York. Like, obviously you got to go to the city to get the real shit, but I have pretty decent places around me. No, I would never try mushrooms. Most I'll do is weed. Like I said, I haven't touched an ounce of my marijuana I haven't touched any of it in over a week now. I eat her sesame chicken every day, if you know what I mean. So you go to the restaurant, get sesame chicken, and your girlfriend wants it and said, no, I'm eating this fucking chicken. I'm going to eat the rice with it. Oh, that's such an unhealthy meal, but it's so good. Like a big motherfucking thing of sesame chicken. And you have white rice. Horrible for you. Terrible for you. You'll probably clog an artery even just finishing it. But, man, it was good going down, if you know what I mean. It's so good, though, man. It is so good. So bad for you. So bad for you. There's no vegetables. It's white rice. Not that brown rice really is that much better for you. It's still a whole bunch of carbs. But, yeah, I am. I'm going to be lit up because I haven't touched any medical marijuana at all. Oh, then there's, what is it called? It's like that, the noodles. I can't think of it right now. Lo mein, like chicken lo mein. Oh, but that's like, I already feel, as soon as I take a bite, I feel the log forming. Like my butthole is just like,
Spread your cheeks and just go to town.
Because the grease is like your lips, like you don't need chapstick after eating that shit. You don't need chapstick because the grease in that is incredible. It's good. But it's just like, first off, you physically, it's not even mental, you physically feel like shit because you get weighed down because it's carbs, it's grease, it's like everything that you should not be having. Oh, crab rangoons are sex Or fried sex. Crab rangoons are literally fried sex. It's crab. It's actually, you know what I had for dinner tonight? I made imitation crab. I put a little bit of mayo, low-fat mayo. It's gonna sound weird, but it's actually really fucking good. I've been making this for all. You get the imitation crab, put a little bit of low-fat mayo. You put salt, pepper, onion powder. You dice up pickles, savory pickles, not sweet. RT, no, I'm not doing a mukbang of that. No, I do not condone mukbangs. It still is a somewhat fat dude. I don't condone mukbangs. I wouldn't do that. Or maybe I'll get drunk and do it on my birthday tomorrow. Chinese buffet, I think, is almost everyone's ultimate weakness. But you'll probably catch a disease while you're eating there. But that's okay. It's worth it. But, yeah, but crab rangoons are fucking amazing. They are delicious. I like the steamed dumplings too. It depends on the place. Sometimes the vegetable ones are better, and then sometimes the ones with pork in them are better. But again, those are all. That's a crazy amount of carbs, man. That's a. I'll eat your crab rangoon right here on YouTube Live. I think this guy's talking about my ass. That's inappropriate, sir. Hold on 1 second. I gotta let this person know I'm. Oh my God, he sent me more shit. Google fish, you motherfucker. Sorry for the delayed response. I'm working, period. I'll message you after, period. But, oh God, now you got me thinking about Chinese. I ain't getting any now. There's no way. But I'm just saying, that's like food porn, man. Food, or a filet steak. Filet is actually, I mean, I don't have beef that often because beef is still, even lean beef is still not great for you. But, RTU Chinese mukbang at 3 a.m. No. There ain't nothing. You know what I'll be doing at 3 a.m. tomorrow? I'll be fucking snoring. It'll be my first child-free night in 8 days. I will be sleeping and out. I'll probably sleep naked too, just to make sure I like my sleep is aerodynamic. I don't even know what that means, but I burped. I don't know if I want Chinese though, because even like, okay, I may have a cheat day tomorrow because it's my birthday, but like, it just weighs you down so much. It's just not fun. That's the thing. Like, maybe I might do the mukbang. That might be funny, but I don't like eating on kids. And I have to talk, and then Grease is gonna get it. No. Practicality, not worth it. Practicality, it's just not worth it. Get old Grease all over my shit. And then, yeah, I love sushi. Oh. Love sushi. R2 tries a grilled octopus with lemon. I heard that's good. I've never had octopus, but I would try it. I'm open-minded, man. I love fish. Like I said today, I just made that it's like it's imitation crab. It's not real crab, but I put a little, like I said, I put a little bit of mayo. Then I diced up pickles, then I put salt and pepper and mixed it together. And then I had these things. I always show them because I don't use bread. I use these cocoa chips. There's much less carbs and they're like 15 calories fucking each. And I was I had like 3 of those and dipped those in there. It was good. It may sound gross, but you want to make a good sandwich, get the imitation crab, little mayo, salt, pepper, chop up the pickles. I put a little bit of onion powder too. Make sure you mix it well because then you'll have granules of onion powder and that's gross. Or just chop up real onions and use them. I would use red onions because they're sweeter. whereas regular onions are a little too acrid. Dude, I would try anything once. Like, I know they have Rocky Mountain oysters, which are basically fried bull testicles. I would fuck with fried bull testicles, man. I would try them. They have like dipping sauce like a chicken nugget. I want a bull's balls in my mouth. Think about that. Put your bull's balls in my mouth. I wasn't doing like, who is that YouTuber who he does a lot of PC stuff? He's a dude I think he's from Canada. I mean, he was doing like 300 milligrams a day or 200 mil. Like, no, I was nowhere near that. But I just kind of, it was just weighing me down. And I just kind of got sick. I was like, you know what? I need to use this shit medicinally, what it's used for, and stop acting like I'm a 22-year-old. You know what I mean? And look, I am totally 200%. I want marijuana legalized federally. I want recreationally, so I don't have to worry about having a fucking script for it. Because some doctors' offices, they still have that antiquated standpoint that, you know, the evil reefer, which annoys the shit out of me. But I was going overboard with it. So I took a step back, realized I was no longer 22 years old, and it feels good, man. It feels good being sober. You know what I mean? Not that I was like, and I only did it at night. Honestly, the only time, like initially at first, I would take like the lozenges and put them in my coffee and get a little bit of a buzz during the day. But that was in the beginning when I first got the medical marijuana card. I was only doing it right before the streams. And it was kind of like a good thing for two reasons. It would actually get me tired, so after the stream, it would make it easier to go to sleep. And then it'd also make me funny. It also make me do weird not make me funny because that's subjective, but it would also make me do weird shit. And that you make Carlos the ass eating chicken came because I was stoned out of my face. You know what I mean? So, but it was still like, nah, man, I was starting to do like 30 milligrams a night. And I'm like, nah, I'm good. I don't need to do this. I could take a break. And I did. I just stopped. Will I do it again? Absolutely. Will I do it as much as I was doing it before I stopped? No. I was doing it too much. I will use it medicinally. Instead, I'll do like 15 milligrams, 10 milligrams. Help me with sleep. Yeah, I'm actually going up to crack, Beal. Yes. Crack is next. Huevos de Toro, Rocky Mountain oysters in Spanish. I hear they're good. I hear the textures depends, though. Sometimes some bull balls are chewy. Sometimes other bull balls are tender. Tender balls in your mouth. So if someone does not clip that, I'm going to be angry. You know what I wasn't liking too? And it's fading now, but it still happens from time. I think it decided. It made me more forgetful. All right. It made me more forgetful. And I wasn't a fan of that either. I mean, it happens. It even happened a couple times in the stream right now. But I would, all of a sudden, I would just have a like mid-sentence brain fart. That was kind of like, yeah, I know that's the weed doing that. Not okay. It's time. It's time to take a break. Disappointment. It is. I mean, dude, if this product was like I said, $250, I would still be more of a maybe. Now, if it was $250, 1080p with 120 hertz refresh rate, then I would be like all over this thing. Like, yo, get one of these now for your PS5. But $379, okay, but who cares about 4K at this screen size? It's only 60. Okay, fine, it has FreeSync, and I think it says G-Sync, but if you're using it on here, who gives a fuck? And the build quality does not justify its price. The lower, even if it was a better build quality, the low refresh, like 60 FPS, is just one of the biggest selling points of the consoles is the higher refresh rate. I'd rather have a lower resolution, especially at the screen size, than the high refresh rate. Kevin said it right. Weed will be legalized as soon as corporate America can get some cha-ching. Yep. Yep. They need once they figure out a way that they can put a stranglehold on it, then all of a sudden, oh, wow, magically, weed is legal at a federal level. Oh, look, Marlboro is the main weed distributor and took every other mom and pop weed dispensary out of business. Convenient. Like someone said again, like I think someone said they were a truck driver in the chat. I could see them wanting to get something like this. Still think the price is a ripoff, but I could see them wanting to get this because you have your spaces at a premium, or like I said, a college student. Totally understand. I don't really see anyone needing this beyond that, though. I think it's just kind of way overpriced. Yeah, I'd rather have a lower resolution than a high frame rate. Then someone said a Kickstarter, they're doing it for the Series S. Like, okay. All right. It's $379. It's $20 less than the PS5 digital edition. It's just not justifiable. It's just not. Yeah, the PS5 is a big boy. PS5 is a big boy. Yeah, $379. Iron Buddha 80 is a lot of fucking money, and I don't think the value is there. I just don't. Of course, my butt cheeks have hair, man. Rich's luscious left breast. I don't know where the fuck Carlos is. I lost the porcelain bird. I may have to order another porcelain bird because eventually, once in a while, I'm gonna have to bring him back. No, it doesn't really add any weight because the screen is kind of light. I guess that's a benefit of it being built somewhat cheap, but the price is just so fucking high. So fucking high. And there's so many other options out there, like one of those 1080p high refresh rate monitors. I can't stop. I can't stop. Yeah, maybe even at that price point, OLED. Yeah, it's just a lot of money. And the value isn't there. It's a decent product, but it would be decent if it was like $250. $379, no, Chief. A lot of other options out there. A lot of other options. You are so... Tree spin is so fucking high. Whoa! Well, if... Again, build quality was better. I'd rather see a 1080p panel than a 4K 60 panel. 1080p 120 panel than 4K 60 would be more than enough for this screen size. And it was $250. I would tell people like, yo, get all over this thing like white on rice. However, none of that is there. It's 4K 60. The build quality is meh. And it's way too much money. $379 is $20 cheaper than the actual console itself. Stop. I have to piss again. I'll be right back. am I missing something? Why would you need a screen on a console? It's not like it's portable to begin with. Why not just get a small monitor? Okay, as a person who has a gaming laptop, who I've never, ever used a gaming laptop not plugged in because it just... gaming laptop battery life sucks. And a lot of times you don't get the full performance out of it. You mean you can, but then you might as well just turn it off before you even start the fucking game. I can understand why some people would want this. Again, truck driver. Totally understand. Space is at a premium. I have a subscriber who he's in chat, super chat a lot, and he tells me like this would be a perfect product for him. Or if you're in a dorm room, and dorm rooms, especially as a college freshman, a lot of times they're small as fuck, and like the space where your PlayStation 5 is literally like the screen needs to be on top of it or you're fucked. I could see that too. But yeah, beyond that, I get if it was priced better with the high refresh rate feature, I kind of get it. Yeah, I got a haircut and I dyed my beard and I trimmed my ass hair. So I'm sure that's probably what you noticed the most. So there's something there, but not at this price and not at the features and the build quality. That snap, I'll never get over that snap. I thought that was just the screen. Oh wow, it makes a nice good click when you put it down. No, that's a defect. That's a fucking defect. I didn't recommend it though, so I'm okay with the video. So someone on Twitter attached their Switch Joy-Cons to a 5-inch Sony CRT and called it Sony CRT. People unironically wanted one. Most of those people are probably kids who don't know how heavy CRTs are. Oh my God, that's so cool. I remember like my dad who's their dads are probably my age, who I'm going to be fucking 40 tomorrow because I'm an old fuck, who are probably like, oh, my dad had one of those, so I could just walk around with one now. Yeah, no. That's even a small screen like that is like, oh, God. Oh. Like, cool. Get it. But, man, that would weigh as much as one of my ass cheeks. My ass is heavy. Richie looked different. Oh, I already answered that. So growing up, yes, I saw that. It's pretty fucking cool. I will say it looks cool. But no. All kinds of no. I knew. But you still need to plug. Yeah, but you need to plug in a gaming laptop and sit there too, is what I'm saying. You know? So I see from that standpoint where it's interesting, but the feature set, like I said, there's no high refresh rate. I don't give a shit about 4K 60 on a screen this size. It doesn't really matter to me. Maybe if I was video editing, then maybe I'd care. But for $379 to not have 120, the build quality, like I said, is meh. No, it's just not. But if this was $250 and it was 1080p 120 and had HDR and FreeSync, I'd be like, yo, this makes it convenient. You could just plop your PS5 somewhere. Yeah, you got to plug it in, obviously. Like, but again, a gaming laptop, it includes a battery. That's so cute. I'm never going to use this thing portably fucking ever. Having a laptop, unless, I guess maybe if you're a college student, but then again, you'd have like an Ultrabook. You wouldn't have a gaming laptop. Or maybe you would because you want both worlds, you know, like you could bring it home and then play whatever fucking game you play and then you use it in your college. Like, but most of the time a gaming laptop, you're going to have it plugged in. So that's why this, to me, I get it, but the price is way too high. The quality isn't there. The X screen for Series X makes more sense in my opinion. Let me see. I've seen this before, but this isn't only 1080. Someone just talked about this. Isn't this only 1080p 60? I'm probably gonna back this. Yeah, I think I'm gonna back it. When are they expecting it to come out? Like, it only had like a 9th. Oh well, it reached its goal. Yeah, the Series S is much smaller. But again, though, like I said, you wanted a PS5, you're in a college dorm. If this was, I still don't recommend it, but if this was priced better, totally get it. Or a truck driver, want it, you're all over, you want to have your PS5 in your truck and you don't have that much space, I get it. But not for what they're asking. It's too much money. Not worth it. It's only $60, and yeah, it's only I was gonna say it's only $60. It's a hell of a no. 1080p 60, it should be 1080p 120 because the Series S has some 120 games. Yeah, Series S is incredible for a Game Pass box, but it's no match for the Amico. The Intellivision Amico, Microsoft's scared. Nintendo's scared. They're running in fear from Mr. Tellerico. Yeah, Flukus, I agree, man. Why is it not 120? The Series S is not shit. I'm running in fear from no one. It has a chipset from 2015 from a mid-range phone, man. I know I'm bringing up the Amico. I'm obsessed with how insanely off that thing is. Like, I have kids, and I just still don't see the value. I just don't. You know, it's, I don't know. I've gone into the Amico too much. That was actually cool. That was made by Sony too. That was official by Sony. I remember back when they had the PS1 screen, but you could play it in the car. If you could play the PS5 and a cigarette lighter like the PS1, I get it. Well, but again, like a gaming laptop, in most cases, I plug it in. So I understand where this would have value, but it's too fucking expensive, and it's not good enough for how expensive it is. You should react to Matt Pat's video on his take with the Scott Cawthon drama. You would agree with him. Okay. I'll check it out. Maybe I'll make a video on it. I'm in the tail end of the stream right now, so I'm not going to check it out right now. Amico is Italian for friend. I believe that was Tommy's thing. And I saw maybe I'll do a video reacting to the reaction because it's so good from Giant Bomb. You have Jeff Gertzman, and they're all sitting there watching it like, what the fuck is this thing trying to do? Like, what is this thing? Or I think Amico. I know there's Amigo for, Spanish, but that like Jeff Gertzman is saying is like, yeah, how dare technology evolve and not just offer couch co-op, but also offer online gaming along with couch co-op. Now, I know games, I know the argument, Rich, couch co-op has went away in recent years. Cool, I get it, but there's a reason for that too, because the demand changed. You know what I mean? I don't know. I haven't heard of. I would buy the KFC console in a heartbeat and make a video on it. I would buy that. I would pre-order that shit if it was real tomorrow if I could. Don't know if it's real. So we'll have to see what happened. But I don't know. And then to make the price of the Amico $250 or $299 and say that Power Bean, it's awesome that you donated blood. And then to say that people wanted to spend that much because it seems like a more worthwhile item because we did studies, like they have those research groups. No. You got to ask the Colonel. The Colonel's going to send me one. Colonel Sanders is going to fly. He's going to just wear suspenders and come shirtless and hang glide into my room and hand me a KFC console with freshly fried chicken in there. Yeah, and the purple is as much as a Series S or a Nintendo Switch. oh, because it seems more worthwhile to the market. No. Okay, I'm sure that they would say, here, Rich, research has shown you want the profit margin higher. You have a super anemic chip in there. The controllers, if you want a replacement, are $80. The only thing I'll say that, oh, that's kind of cool with the Amico, that it would be nice if other consoles did, is it has the charging built in right in the console for the controllers. I like that. That's about it. Rich, do you like to eat KFC and water? Dude, stop. I know what you're doing. But I do like fried chicken and watermelon, literally. Toast, dude, it's literally a ZTE. It was $100 prepaid phone. It's a Qualcomm chip from 2016. The chip came out, I believe, in 2015. It's old, and it was old. It was anemic back when it came out. It was designed to be anemic. I can't donate plugs. I have a rare genetic condition that causes blood clots, and it's hereditary, so if I have kids, they'll get it as well. Ooh, shit, man. That's interesting. So, I don't know. I know I people are like, Rich, you're starting to sound like Pat the NES Punk and Ian. Hold on. Please say this in the voice of Drake Bell. This is what I like about high school girls. I get old and they say that, who the fuck is Drake? Oh, I don't even know. I know who Drake Bell is, but I don't know what his voice sounds like. I've never heard him talk before. But anyway, I know but the Amico just fascinates me because they're doing everything wrong. And people are defending them, and they would never defend any other product the same way because I think they're like starstruck by Tommy, which I necessarily don't. I mean, the band has been very successful, way more successful than me. I know he's a multimillionaire. But they're like, oh wow, he was the guy who was on G4 and he's directly talking to me right now. Wow. Like, I think that's what's selling them. You know what I mean? I think that's what's selling them. And I'm just kind of like, do you like the product, or do you like the brown nosing? And the thing, just like Jeff Gertzman said, the original Intellivision, okay, it had the better hardware, but it was kind of a piece of shit. Like, the controller sucked. It had awful ergonomics. And okay, it had its moment, but you know, they never made it. I mean, okay, they made the refined Intellivision where it had it was smaller, but it was weird. Didn't it not work with certain games? Like games made that wouldn't work with games that were made by a certain company. I don't remember what the fuck it is, but they never made like a true Intellivision 2. Either the Intellivision 2 was just a refined original Intellivision. Hey, Rich, it's now past midnight in Brill, so happy birthday, man. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Can you please explain the origin of Spread Your Cheeks audio? That is from a TCAP To Catch a Predator guy who got caught named Stanley Kendall. And this came from...
Spread your cheeks and just go to town.
The TCAP community trolled him and got him to say a whole bunch of stupid shit. They recorded the audio, and that's where that came from. His name is Stanley Kendall. a horrible human being, but the hilarity that ensued from him being trolled is legendary. Oh, hi, just Rich Clout can sell. Yeah, but Tommy's not handling the situations right, and it's kind of given the Intellivision Amico or the new Intellivision brand a bad image. He needs to chill. Hey, Rich has got here. So this is a screen that actually attaches to the PlayStation 5. It's good, not great, but way overpriced. And it's $379, and I would not recommend it to anybody at that price point. It's cool looking, and it definitely has utility to it, but no high refresh rate. Build quality is questionable. And I've bought other things. Like before G Story sent this to me, I bought products from it. I've been very pleased with them. This one, and it's just the price is too high. No high refresh rate. I would have rather had 1080p 120 than 4K 60, and $379 for this, for what you're getting, is inexcusable. No, it doesn't stand upright. You have to so no, you can't do it vertical. I mean, well, no, because then the screen would just be, you would be looking at everything off. Happy birthday, Rich. It's not 12 a.m. for me yet. But I'm gonna say it anyway, since you're soon gonna end the stream soon. Yeah, I'm gonna be ending in the next few minutes. I missed my mom almost died giving birth to me and my brother because of that. Really, Patrick? You know what's funny? My mom almost died giving birth. She got an infection they think that she got from the hospital when she gave birth to me. So that's crazy, dude. Sorry about that, Patrick. Yeah, we're talking about Tommy. Is society slowly collapsing? You're asking a question that requires like an entire stream dedicated to it, when I'm probably going to stop streaming within at most the next 15 minutes. Interesting question, though. I would say yes, but that's a question that you can't just answer that in a fucking word. That's like asking the meaning of life and just expecting me to say chicken. Hold on one second. Hey, Rich, you hear about Tyler Barris broke out of prison? No. You're full of crap. Oh, bend over. It's you again. You're full of crap. He's too stupid to break out of fucking prison anyway. Got caught using a kiosk. Got caught using a fucking kiosk to brag about the fact that he's like living the life in prison. Shut the fuck up, you piece of horrible shit. Rotten there. How long is he doing again? I know he did videos on it. I forgot though. Like 20 something years. Good. Hey, Rich, I don't know you know this, but there is a hacker somewhere let Warzone players be level 1000 in COD, but 2 days later Activision patched that, but still didn't fix the problem with hackers and cheaters. It seems to be a big problem with that game, man, huh? Lasagna and fucking. All right. I got to talk to some people. I got some messages for work and personal coming in. And plus, I've been streaming for over 2 hours. And I'm still running on shit sleep, maybe 4 hours at best. Regular chat, super chat, and a new member tonight. I appreciate all of you guys. And I'll be back tomorrow with videos, new stuff. I got some hardware stuff coming next week. It's going to be interesting. I got an Xbox Series X version of the screen. Maybe it holds up better. I'm thinking probably not, but we'll try it out because I told G Story I would do 2 dedicated videos. But now I'm going to go try to get some sleep. Children, I'm sure one will be in my bed within probably the next hour and a half, but welcome to being a dad. Have a great evening, everybody. I will see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for the support.